Have you ever wondered about the implications of supporting Taiwan in the international political arena? Let's dive into this complex web, where global diplomacy meets the game of chess. Imagine the world as an immense chessboard. Countries, like chess pieces, are constantly maneuvering for strategic advantage. Each move, whether subtle or overt, is calculated towards achieving national objectives. On this global chessboard, Taiwan has emerged as a significant pawn, its position precarious yet pivotal. The issue of Taiwan's sovereignty has been a contentious one. With its unique geopolitical location, Taiwan stands as a beacon of democracy in East Asia. Yet, its status is disputed, with the island nation caught in a tug-of-war between the aspirations of its citizens and the hardline stance of its powerful neighbor China. China views Taiwan not as a separate entity, but as a prodigal province that must be returned to the fold. This perspective has led to a firm stance from the Chinese administration. They have warned global leaders support for Taiwan's independence is tantamount to declaring enmity with China. A stark ultimatum indeed. This warning from China's commander is not merely a rhetorical flourish. It is a strategic move on the geopolitical chessboard, a move that carries implications for international relations and global stability. As players in this global game, leaders worldwide are now faced with a critical decision: to support Taiwan and risk China's wrath, or to acquiesce to China's demands and compromise on democratic principles. It's evident that the stakes are high, but what does this mean for the global community? What are the implications of China's warning to world leaders about Taiwan? A question that has been echoing in the halls of power across the globe. Recently, a Chinese commander issued a stern warning to all leaders who might consider supporting Taiwan. This warning was not a mere diplomatic statement, but a clear message that China views such support as a threat to its sovereignty and territorial integrity. The commander did not mince words, stating in no uncertain terms that any country that chooses to support Taiwan will be considered an enemy of China. But what does this mean on the global stage? In a world where alliances and partnerships are often as fluid as the currents of the ocean, this warning has sent ripples across the geopolitical landscape. Countries that may have been considering backing Taiwan, either openly or covertly, now have to weigh the potential fallout of such a decision. China's economic and military might cannot be understated. Their influence is far-reaching, touching every corner of the globe. A decision to stand with Taiwan could have significant implications, not just politically, but economically as well. Trade relations could be impacted, and in an interconnected world, this could have a domino effect. Furthermore, the threat of military conflict cannot be completely ruled out. While no one wants to imagine such a scenario, the reality is that tensions in the region have been escalating. The Chinese commander's warning adds another layer to this already complex situation. Yet it is not just about the potential for conflict, it's also about the principles at stake. Taiwan's struggle for recognition and independence is a testament to the ideals of democracy and self-determination. Countries that choose to support Taiwan are not just making a political statement, they are affirming their commitment to these ideals. A stern warning indeed, but how have world leaders reacted? This is the question that now hangs in the balance, a question that could shape the future of global politics. World leaders are not taking China's warning lightly. In the wake of this stern message, a flurry of responses has swept across the globe, each echoing the tense atmosphere that's now gripping the world stage. Major world leaders have risen to the occasion, expressing their views and shaping their strategies around this new geopolitical challenge. The United States, for example, has made its position clear. It stands firmly with Taiwan. The president, in a press statement, underscored the importance of peaceful resolution and respect for international laws. The European Union, too, has voiced concern over China's aggressive stance, calling for dialogue and respect for human rights. But it's not just the West. Countries in the Asia-Pacific region have also responded. Japan, a key player in the region, has reaffirmed its commitment to a free and open Indo-Pacific. Australia, too, has expressed solidarity with Taiwan. while also urging restraint and diplomacy. These reactions, however, are not just about words. They are shaping diplomatic relations and potentially shifting alliances. Countries are reassessing their ties with China, weighing their economic interests against their commitment to democratic principles. Some nations are standing their ground, while others are treading a more cautious path. In the midst of this global response, one can sense a palpable tension, a collective holding of breath as the world watches and waits. The stakes are high and the potential impacts far-reaching. Every diplomatic move, every statement is being closely scrutinized, analyzed, and interpreted. The global response to China's warning has brought to light the intricate web of international relations. It's a delicate dance of power, strategy, and diplomacy, a game in which each player must carefully consider their next move. Yet, in this high-stakes geopolitical chessboard, one question lingers in everyone's mind. What about Taiwan? It's a tense situation, but what might this mean for Taiwan? The answer to that question could well shape the future of global politics. And so, as world leaders navigate this complex situation, Taiwan finds itself at the heart of a global showdown. It's a tense situation, but what might this mean for Taiwan? In the face of mounting pressure, how does Taiwan navigate these troubled waters? Taiwan, a vibrant democracy, finds itself at the epicenter of a geopolitical storm. Despite the shadow of a formidable neighbor, Taiwan continues to assert its identity and sovereignty. The struggle is not only for international recognition, but also for the preservation of its democratic values and the freedom of its people. Taiwan's response to the situation has been marked by resilience and diplomatic finesse. It is seeking to strengthen its ties with like-minded democracies, appealing to the world's collective conscience. The support it seeks is not just military or economic, but also moral. It is a call to the world to stand up for democratic values, to stand up for a people's right to choose their own destiny. However, the road to international recognition is fraught with challenges. The stark reality is that only a handful of countries officially recognize Taiwan as a sovereign nation. Its participation in international organizations is often blocked, its voice muted. Yet the spirit of Taiwan remains undeterred. The struggle continues, fueled by the hope of its citizens. The people of Taiwan are the bedrock of this hope. Their commitment to democratic values, their refusal to be intimidated, is the beacon that guides Taiwan's path. They are the ones who bear the weight of this struggle, yet their resolve does not waver. Should more countries choose to support Taiwan, the potential implications for its future are profound. It could lead to a shift in the geopolitical balance, to a strengthening of democratic alliances. It could give Taiwan the international standing it seeks, the voice it deserves. But it could also escalate tensions, making the path ahead even more challenging. Regardless of the path that unfolds, one thing is clear. Taiwan, with its vibrant democracy and its determined people, is a testament to the power of hope. It represents the possibility of a small nation standing tall in the face of adversity, of a people's unwavering commitment to their freedom. As Taiwan treads a delicate path, the world watches with bated breath. With tensions running high, what might the future hold for global politics? As we gaze into the crystal ball of possibilities, the Taiwan issue stands out as a beacon that could redefine the global political landscape. Imagine a world where nations, big and small, rally behind Taiwan, affirming its sovereignty. This could potentially trigger a shift in the balance of power, challenging the status quo and ushering in a new era of international politics. A world where the principles of democracy and self-determination regain prominence over territorial claims and power politics. On the flip side, consider a scenario where countries, fearing the wrath of the Chinese dragon, shy away from supporting Taiwan. This could set a dangerous precedent, emboldening autocratic regimes to impose their will, thereby threatening global stability and peace. Alternatively, what if a diplomatic solution is found? A resolution that respects the rights and aspirations of the Taiwanese people, while also acknowledging China's concerns. Such a harmonious outcome could serve as a blueprint for resolving similar disputes worldwide, reinforcing the importance of dialogue and negotiation in international relations. The stakes are high and the implications profound. The Taiwan issue is not just about a tiny island in the Pacific anymore. It has evolved into a litmus test for the state of our global political order. Will the future be marked by confrontation or cooperation? Will power politics overshadow the principles of justice and fairness? Only time will tell how this geopolitical chess game will unfold. In an ever-changing world, it's crucial to stay informed and aware. We've journeyed through the geopolitical chessboard, dissected the Chinese warning, gauged the global response, empathized with Taiwan's struggle and hope, and speculated on the future of global politics. Understanding these events isn't just about politics, it's about grasping the threads that weave together our global community. It's about the implications of supporting Taiwan in this intricate dance of diplomacy. Knowledge, they say, is power, so arm yourself with it. Subscribe for more amazing contents. Keep wondering. Don't miss out on future explorations and discoveries. Hit subscribe and ring the bell to stay updated with our new content. Your journey of wonder continues with every video. Stay connected and engaged on social media. Continue the conversation, follow us. Thank you for being a part of the Have You Ever Wondered community. Keep wondering, keep discovering. Until next time.